welcome back to the InScentive Collection. I be the host, Brandon, and today we are headed straight back to Naples, Italy. No stops, let's go. NPL, mine Perfume Labs, and on the docket in particular, we got, for left-handed people, Oud. Yeah! Now, I heard him whoa, that is the wrong person. I heard when they were describing the fragrance, they said Oud. So I thought that was interesting. Oud. That's how they say it in Naples. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time. We're going to go ahead and get this on the skin. And I know that this is probably going to be something that's a little bit darker, a little bit more dense. So I'm interested to see. I did read that it was a synthetic oud, or oud. It was synthetic. So I'm curious to see how that affects the fragrance. He says here, when I think of oud, it is an eloquent nickname always comes to mind. The black and gold perfumery. In fact, the principle behind the creation of my oud was precisely to find fragrances that would be a sure success. Studying it with my younger colleagues in order to find a scent that, I lost my place. Would be popular on the line of current trends. Oud is a fragrance for younger, more fashion-conscious people who don't want to miss out on what's cool in the moment, but know how to assert themselves over time. A given single-note fragrance for everyone and always appreciated. For oud, the experience that brings youthful appreciation and ever-present presentation sensation on your skin, combined with the perfume with the shower gel and body lotion. Now it has in the top notes oud, middle note oud, and in the base you have more oud. Okay, so this is interesting, right? Because it sounds like really it's the opposite of patchouli. Patchouli is 100% traditional, right? And this seems to be more modern. So we're gonna go ahead and get this on the back of the wrist. Back of the wrist. Okay, yeah, man. You can't miss with this. I'm gonna be honest, like this doesn't need a whole lot of introduction, okay? Yeah, it is very familiar, but it's also got his fingerprint on it. So this is like a pure oud, huh? First of all, I love this. I think this is great. This is very hard to describe, and I'm sure it's gonna change up a lot. So full disclosure, I just had my mentor slash close friend buy me 2 fragrances from the house while he was in Naples. Had I smelled this, I may have made some different decisions. I don't know how you would explain this. It's so it's fresh, but it's also dirty. How do you explain this without being like super cliche? There's a metallic nature to it. There's something that's kind of clanking. There's a little, like a hint of inkiness in there. But it also has like this, I don't want to say citrus, because it's not citrus. It's more like some sort of like brightness. You know how like when the sun comes out from behind the clouds and there's like this Jesus beam? If that was a smell, it's in here. I would certainly buy this. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're looking at its price. $137. Sold. I like this. It's also very simple. It's very clean. It's linear. There's not a whole lot going on here. It kind of reminds me of like, when he says modern, it's definitely not as, man. You know how you have Christian Dior's Sauvage, and how Sauvage is like, to me, it's like for like an 8-year-old, like a 12 or 15-year-old or whatever. And then you have Old Forte was like the grown and sexy version. This is like that. Like it's a somewhat simple profile, but it's still very mature. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. This is lovely. I would definitely buy this. 100 ml, 137. And all of this content is from a subscriber, Lumu, one of the Accord members. He recommended I take a look at this channel, and I'm so glad he did. So far, I found 3 fragrances that I really like. One I love. Yeah, I'd be very curious to see how this changes over time. But, you know, it does talk about how for more fashion-conscious people, that's what I mean by it being mature. Like, it's dressed up. Like, it's not... I wouldn't even say it's a youthful fragrance. I would say this is like, it's not immature, but it's also not like uber robust and like complicated. I want to say this is going to be a timeless fragrance. That's a bold claim, but I could see something like this being timeless. And I can also see myself coming back to this. So those are my thoughts. Those are my impressions. What do you think of the House NPL Mind Perfume Lab? What do you think about them, their fragrances? Which ones do you like? I know Vezivo gets a lot of attention. I thought that was okay. I haven't smelled anything bad. I haven't smelled anything astringent. I haven't smelled anything sharp and undercooked. Okay, so the metallic nature of it is definitely dissipating. It's also have like this, like a tinge of like sourness. It's hard to explain. It's also like a aspect of it that's kind of like a cloth that's just been left out to sit on a desk and then just been beaten by the sun over like 2 decades. Like if you pick that up and smell it, that's kind of like what you would get here. I like it. I like it a lot. What do you guys think of the house? What do you think of the house? What do you think of the review? Let me know. We are just about to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys are watching and you are a fan, now's your chance. Now's your moment to be able to help out with the channel. I really, really appreciate you guys. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.